And we back. It is time for my least favorite player to become the GOAT. Now y'all know me. I'm a guy that is an NBA optimist. There's not many players that I dislike throughout NBA history, but it is one guy. Just one guy. If you've been around the channel for a long time, you know the lore. Well, I'm giving him a 99 potential today. Now, you got to give credit where credit is due. We've had NBA My eras in 2K for the last couple years. In the previous years, it was trash. We'd have the LeBron era where there are teams with only 3 real NBA players and the rest are auto-generated. It was really bad. But in NBA 2K26, they've added like hundreds of players that they didn't have the rights to over the last couple years. And one of those players that 2K got the rights back for is Cristiano Felicio. Yeah. Now, there was a period of time when Felicio was a rookie where I was like, oh, this guy's somewhat intriguing. He was a 22-year-old guy from Brazil. He's playing solid backup minutes. Year number 2 comes around. He gets a contract extension. And I was like, hey, for a backup center, he's pretty nice. Then everything went downhill since then. But he's back in 2K. We gave him a 99 potential. And what's the opposite of a GOAT? Least favorite player of all time has an opportunity to get me to change my opinion about him. Oh my God, you know, I just remember, look what I have. Bro, somebody sent this to my P.O. box like 4 years ago, and I never throw anything away. So I had to find it. But I guess we're rocking the Felicio jersey today because he might end up being the next Michael Jordan. Who knows? So, my eras is still not perfect because I'm looking at this 2016-2017 Chicago Bulls team, and it's missing Robin Lopez, who was the real starting center of the team, and it's missing Jerian Grant, who was playing some backup point guard minutes. But I actually really hated this team. This team made no sense to me, and this was the year before we traded Jimmy Butler to Minnesota for Larry Markkanen and then Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. But the 3 alphas, if you're a Bulls fan, you've heard that before. The 3 alphas, the Rondo, Wade, and Jimmy Butler guys, they all are alphas, and how were they going to coexist? The answer was they didn't coexist very well. But my job is to make sure Cristiano Felicio helps Chicago get that 7th championship. First game with the 99 potential. Well, let's be real. The potential doesn't mean anything for this year. He did have a good game, though. But this year is not the year for him. Part of this also is me trying to make sure my Bulls are at least decent. I know we've only had NBA 2K26 for less than a week now. And this is my second Bulls video in that week. It's my channel. Why does Klay Thompson keep doing this to my favorite team? He just put up 64. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're actually pretty solid. I don't want to be silent, by the way. Jimmy Butler's having a ridiculous season. This is what I'm going to do. In real life, the Bulls decided not to build around a 27-year-old guy that was pretty good. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure we don't trade Jimmy Butler. But I just remembered, dang, Dwayne Wade's having a great season too. All right, our boy Felicio's upset. Like, why? Why? You're literally the starting center. Oh, you want more touches? And this is last year of your deal. No. I gotta get you all the touches, buddy. Because if he goes to another team, that means I go to another team. Because this video is not about the Bulls, it's about Felicio. So let me go ahead and get his shot Tennessee up. And I'm going to get his touches up too. We can't afford for him to be upset. We need him to come back to this team. But what I will do, this is a minor injury. And one thing I think 2K still needs to figure out, and it's a lot of things, honestly, is that I think you should be able to still trade away people that are injured. You know, it happens in the NBA all the time. And that's a minor injury. It's a one-day injury. But because it's one day before before the trade deadline, I can't trade him. No, I'm going to make him healthy. And I'm going to get Dwayne Wade back to Miami. I should have done this before the season even started. Why is Dwayne Wade playing for any other team other than the Miami Heat? I don't really know. Can I get a first-round pick for him? That's the question. Oh, forgot the reason why. Yeah, I forgot the reason why he didn't resign is that money. And never mind. I guess I can't send him to the Heat. The way he gets back to the Heat in real life is what we trade him to the Cavs, and the Cavs buy him out. Yeah, that 20-some million dollars, man. Dwayne Wade might have to stay on the team for the rest of the season, and he's got a no trade clause, which I didn't even remember. And I'm not trading away a draft pick to get rid of him. And I also don't want to trade him to anywhere. I got too much respect for Dwayne Wade. He's one of my GOATs. For him to be playing for some random teams, I could trade him for Chris Dunn, who eventually ends up here. No. Anybody else on the last year of their deal that we need to be worried about? 25-year-old Nico Mirotic. Let me get Rondo off the team, man. Shout out to Doe. What type of numbers are you putting up? He's putting up 10 and 10. Typical Rondo, baby. Typical Rondo. Shout out to him. But I'd rather he not be on this team, especially if we can get some type of draft capital in exchange. There's Dwight Howard. I saw Dwight Howard, but I forgot this is a Felicio video, so there's no reason to go get a center. I can go get my boy Joakim back, but that contract is disgusting, even for one of my GOATs. There's a first-round pick, but again, we giving up a first-round pick. Maybe we don't do any trades at all. None of these trades stand out. None of these trades stand out unless I go to Team Intel and look for teams that are buying. Or maybe Rondo is one of the players that teams are looking for. Let me flip through this real quick. The Knicks are interested in acquiring Karl Anthony Towns. I know the future. Guess what, buddy? You're gonna do it. The Lakers are interested in acquiring Karl Anthony Towns. See, you don't get that. At least not yet. At least as far as I know. I don't know the future. Everybody's interested in Kevin Durant. Oh, look, the Nets. You do end up with Kevin Durant. Look at that. Look, like this is kind of cool. Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap does end up with the Nuggets eventually. Tim Hardaway Jr. No, now I'm just looking for that. The Pistons want Niko Mirotic, but they're selling. What I'm noticing is that Paul Millsap is a hot commodity. A lot of teams want Paul Millsap. I guess I didn't do any trades. Yeah, we're a playoff team, even though I don't want to be. But we'll let it ride. Ordale. Whew. That's a unanimous MVP type of season, if you ask me. Joel Embiid is the Rookie of the Year. Nerlens Noel, the Sixth Man of the Year. Draymond is DPOY. Jokic is Most Improved. This is one thing about the inconsistency. Oh, he's injured right now. Boy, it says 70 overall. I'm like, hold on. This is one thing about the inconsistencies of NBA My Eras, because going into year 2 of Jokic's career, still nobody thought he was going to be a superstar. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't happen until in the middle and / the end of year 2. He's like, oh, this guy could be special. But in 2K's terms, they already got him as an 88 as a sophomore year player. He was not doing that. So that's why I'll talk about the inconsistencies with the overall. I think that's like showcases like how bad player progression can be in games, where Jokic was a guy that was, again, second round pick, and he's an anomaly. So maybe I should give 2K a little bit of credit. Second round pick, backup. Oh, he's a starter. Oh, he's pretty decent. Oh, he's an all-star. Oh, he's the MVP. And 2K, you don't really see that often, right? It's like the guy usually has to come in as pretty solid, and then he ends up being the GOAT. And you don't get those random pushes of greatness. Anyway, I'm complaining about nothing right now. Dwayne Wade is injured again, but this time I'm not going to change it because that's a right patella injury. Felicio's still upset, but not as upset. His first year as in this video, he averages 8 and 8 in an assist. All right, in a steal. Okay, so first round of the playoffs, we got the Boston Celtics. I still hate y'all from 2009, but this is Isaiah Thomas Boston Celtics, which I absolutely love. We did see them in the playoffs in real life. I think it was a 2-7 matchup. We won the first 2 games. Rondo breaks his hand, and then we lose 4 in a row. Something I would never forget. But let's see. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win. Yeah. Game 4, we win. Yeah, here we go. We're down to 3-2, and we lose. That's fine. I wasn't really looking at this year to be no champion. Anyway, we really want to see. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. We really want to see what Felicio turns into. But DeMar DeRozan leads the Toronto Raptors to a championship over Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond, and Klay Thompson. That's DeMar DeRozan and the GOAT himself, the greatest rapper of all time, Kyle Lowry. Oh, my God. Lucas Nogueira got minutes. A young Valanciunas. Norman Powell at the age of 24. They just did that? Terrence Ross, Mr. I can get you a bucket. No assists, no rebounds, no steals, no blocks, no nothing. But 24 points. Dang, that's a really disappointing season for the Warriors. But hey, it is what it is. Historical changes. What we got? Nothing that's pretty interesting. Some change of uniforms and branding. That's pretty much it. Okay. Here we go to the lottery. We were a playoff team, so it doesn't matter to us. But the Sacramento Kings ended up winning the lottery from a New Orleans trade, which I can't think of off the top of my mind. The 76ers have the Lakers pick. That's top 4. We end up with pick number 18. I am interested in maybe making some deals now. And I'm not going to fire Fred Hoiberg for Jim Boylan. That changed the history of this team by a lot. We actually got some money to spend. Yeah, I'm a buy, bro. I'm literally buying. I'm not even going to make no trades. We just going to spend some money at free agency for the Jimmy Butler team. Markelle Fultz still goes 1. But this is a different universe. Markelle may not mess up his shoulder, and the shot may still be good, so that's not bad. Second pick is Donovan Mitchell jumping up to go to Dallas. Then we get Larry Marketing going to the Charlotte Hornets. Tatum is still on the board. Alonzo goes to the 76ers. John Isaac goes to the Pistons. Jason Tatum falls all the way down to 6, where he ends up with the Orlando Magic. Him, Vooch, Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier. All right, I can see it. Kyle Kuzma ends up with the OKC Thunder. De'Aaron Fox, I forgot about D Fox. He falls all the way down to 8. So now you got De'Aaron Fox and a young Devin Booker. That's not too bad. We have a trade to announce. What do you have, Adam Silver? Pick number 9, getting traded for Dwight Howard. Wow, the 76ers just bought in on another center like they don't got Nerlens Noel and Joel Embiid. It's cool. OG Anunoby. Wow, what a good pick. Okay, another trade to announce. Joakim Noah contract is out the door. He's going to the Lake Show. That's not a bad trade for the Knicks because I'm telling you, that Joakim Noah contract is nuts. So to get off of that already, yeah, it costs you a lottery pick, but who cares? And they trade. Why are they? Okay, they auto-generated guy. John Collins, Gilbert Bell, auto-generated. Bam Adebayo. Bro, low-key, I should have been thinking. I would have traded up to get Bam if I remember he was there. Isaiah Hartenstein, Jared Allen. Now it's up to us. Who's left on the board? Dylan Brooks, Josh Hart, Luke Cornett, Simone Fontecchio. Okay, Derek White, but he's projected to go in a second. It's not a lot going on here. Thomas Bryant. I am interested in, is it Dylan Brooks? Is it Josh Hart? Yeah, it's one of those two. It's one of those two. You know what? Oh, Luke Kennard is here. I'm going to take Josh Hart with the 18th overall pick in this year's draft. Yeah. And maybe we get Derek White on the back end. We do. Hey, now again, Derek White may not turn into the guy he is today, but that's a really good get. That's a good. I have the luxury of knowing the future. You know, I have the luxury of knowing the future. Neither of these guys are very good right now. But if both of them live up to what they are in real life, then we just hit something nice. Doug McDermott, I'm okay with letting you walk. Rondo, no doubt in my mind you can walk. Dwayne Wade took his player option and set us back quite a bit. I didn't realize it was a player option. I got to get him gone. I got to get him gone. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, you're gone. Felicio, you get your qualifying offer, buddy. And do we still have money to spend? We do still have money, even with Dwayne Wade's contract on the books. Unfortunately for us, we can't trade Dwayne Wade until the season starts, so we can't open up that money. I am interested in, like, point guard play. Can I get... It's not even a crazy free agency class. Can I get my GOAT to... Oh, he's going to the Clippers. Never mind. Paul Millsap is, like I said, a hot commodity. An unrestricted Gordon Hayward who ends up going to the Boston Celtics in real life. There's a word he comes to Chicago, I guess. Pau Gasol can come back. No, he's 37. Nope. Otto Porter. Nope. We got all this money to spend, and the free agency class is not very good. So that's trash. Taj Gibson, I feel like we have to bring back because he's a Bulls legend. He's got a 2-year, $8 million contract given to him. I'm going to give him something a little bit better than that. Thank you. Dang, I was actually really excited to spend some cash, and there's nothing even to do. It's not even like no crazy restricted free agents to try to steal. Tony Snell? How is he not? Shouldn't he be on our team? We already traded him? I can't even remember is that the Michael Kidd-Gilchrist trade? I don't even remember what that trade is. Oh, Steph Curry's leaving. He's leaving. Like, they don't even have the money to bring him back, I guess. He's going to the Rockets. Kevin Durant, he's going back to the Warriors. It says Felicio's not interested in re-signing. We have his bird rights, and he's a restricted free agent. So there he is. He's trying to go to the Spurs for $1 million. We're going to match that, so he's back. We got to get him happy, man. We got to get him happy so he'll resign next time around. He jumped up 7 in his first year. He's got 12 badges. He's a board hunting power dunker. All right, you're the second best player on the team. Man, we fell off, huh? This team does not look good at all. We brought in, like, Ty Lawson. We brought in James Jones. Like, this team does not look good in the slightest. But whatever. You know, we're going to figure it out. Now that Felicio is the second best player on the team, we going to get him the touches as such, you know? I think that's why he's really upset that he's not getting them post touches like he was for Team Brazil in the Olympics. But now he will. I'm going to make sure that Butler is a 3-man. His overall goes up. And so him and Wade can start, even though, again, I would rather just trade Dwayne Wade, but maybe that's a trade deadline thing. So Michael Carter-Williams, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson, and Felicio. Ooh, it's an ugly team. Man, it's an ugly team. First game with Felicio as number 2 option. We lose, but he put up 17-7. Okay. What about game number 2? Game number 2 against the defending champions. We lose that one as well. This time around, he's, 12-11. This next game, 15-5. Like, come on, bro. He might win most improved player, especially if he gonna shoot 70% from the field all season. Yeah, you're not doing that. But all right, we're going to see if we can trade Wade at the deadline. Again, I would prefer to send him to Miami, but who knows what's going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. LeBron win MVP. Here are all the awards. Yada, yada, yada. Where? Jimmy Butler made an All-NBA team. We still away from not Porzingis. Oh, my God. Felicio making it. We made the postseason again. Felicio, how was that not most improved? From 8 points per game to 17 and a half. Percentages went up. You know, hit more free throws. Even the minutes per game didn't even change. He was just so much better. We did make the postseason, though. I tried to trade Wade. Nobody was budget. We just got to let him walk a free agency. He's been good, though, by the way. He just ain't been, you know. I just don't want him in his jersey because it don't fit him. We're going against the Heat. Uh-oh, we're going to win this series, ain't we? We're going to win this series, ain't we? Jared Jack, Dion Waiters, Gilbert Bell, Chris Bosh, and Hassan Whiteside. Listen, Hassan Whiteside not messing with Felicio. Ain't that right, Felicio? Game 1 we win, game 2 we win, game 3 we win, game 4 we win, game 5 we win. Okay, wait, game 5 we actually win? Nope, game 6 we actually win? Oh, game 7 we actually win? Okay, whoo! They almost just did the reverse sweep after being down 3-0. Felicio in that first round series, he's 14 and 13. Pretty good, pretty good. Second round, we'll go against the king himself, LeBron James, who has Kyrie Irving, J.R. Smith. Yeah. Felicio, let's go, baby. Game 1, we lose. LeBron put up a 40-point triple-double. Not ideal. Game 2, we lose. LeBron put up a nearly 50-point triple-double and only missed 2 shots. Kyrie's also doing amazing stuff, too. I don't want to... But, yikes. Game 3, we lose. Josh Hart off the bench was our leading scorer. Jimmy Butler, what's going on? Yeah, okay. So we weren't made out to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoff series. That's completely understandable. That team is stacked. And they went on to win a championship. See, I'm not even tripping about it because we want to go beat that team. We want to go beat that team. Felicio, real life, might not resign, bro. What is his problem? What is your priorities? What could possibly be your priorities where you just was so good this season? You got all of the opportunity in the world. I'm outraged at how things are handled because I'll be moving on to a new team next season. With my treatment lately, it looks like management is in agreement. I hate when bench players start talking like they superstars. I made you. See, this is a redemption type of video for him, and he's still letting me down. We'll go to the draft and figure it out from there. Luka goes 1 to Atlanta. They won't trade him this time. DeAndre Ayton goes 2. The pick will be traded from the 76ers for Rudy Gobert. The Sixers just keep adding centers, bro. It's actually kind of insane how many centers, unless they've been getting rid of people along the way. But, yeah, look at this. Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Jahlil Okafor, Dwight Howard, Nerlens Noel, and Luke Cornett, who might be the best one out of the whole group. Are they serious? Are they serious? This is missing poor management. Poor management. Anyway, Trae Young goes to... Ooh, the Suns kind of cooking something up, ain't they? They kind of cooking something up. They got a lot of guards, but they figuring it out. Marvin Bagley still goes top 10. Random generated guy. Shea goes to the Knicks. Here we go, the trade. The Boston Celtics get Shea. Oh, I love these throwback videos. They just traded Shea for Lonnie Walker. Is that worse than trading Shea for Miles Bridges? Yeah. Oh, I just missed that trade completely. Sorry. All right, pick 22. Miles Bridges there. Duncan Robinson, D'Anthony Melton. It's not a lot of hitters, is it? Grayson Allen. Anthony Simons is there. We don't need another guard, though. And he's projected to go so much later. Dante DiVincenzo. A lot of the guys that we know are projected to go a lot later. Of the guys at the top here, D'Anthony Melton is the highest overall at 6'2". I'd rather have Duncan Robinson come shoot up some threes for us. I'm going to take Anthony Simons. The youth is too much for me to pass up on for this draft. So not nothing crazy, but it'll get the job done. Bobby Portis can come back. We still got more money to spend, by the way. We got more money. Felicio, get that qualifying offer again, dog. LeBron, you want to come to Chicago? Talk to me. Oh my God, he might go to the Kings. You know what? I'm putting my offer in too. Because if you think about going to the Kings, you might as well think about Chicago. Yeah, no, you're not really thinking about Chicago. Paul George. PG 28-year-old Paul George. I might have to do that. I'm looking at Russell Westbrook. What you got? Contract-wise. The Jazz and the Thunder. Paul George got 0 offers. I'm offering Paul George. Come to the division rival, man. Him, Jimmy Butler, Felicio. We might be cooking. I just want to make sure we get him in the dough. LeBron went to the games. Oh, boy. Felicio prepared to take a contract from the Nets. Well, we don't have enough for Paul George anymore. Bro, Felicio, you just screwed us over. That's the word I'm trying to say. You screwed us over. Now he's going to the Spurs. We just had an opportunity. Hold on. Can we free up some money? Can we free up some money? Who's making money that shouldn't be? Oh, Felicio, yeah. Who's making some money that should? It's James Jones. What did you do this season? You were fine. You were solid. Yeah, we're trading. Can we get somebody that's making $0, please? There's a first-round pick we got to take on, a $15 million. Oh, no, wait. Boom. The Knicks will give us a free first-round pick for James Johnson. Cool. That's fine. Anybody else need to be moved? I don't know. Paul George, can we offer you something? We can. Boom. Are we back in the sweepstakes? We're in the sweepstakes. We not number one no more. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Can we still do that workaround? Y'all remember that workaround? You only can offer 1 contract per day. But can we do this? Oh, no, they patched it. You used to be able to do the workaround that way. So we've lost Paul George. Unless he doesn't sign somewhere this season, he does. He went to the Spurs. All right, we cool. We can still get Aaron Gordon. He could be the best player. We got a lot of power forwards right now, and they're all, like, solid, at least. Dang, dude, we never going to build a contender around Felicio at this rate. Aaron Gordon is going to the Nets for $100 million. Yeah, I can't offer you 100, can I? What'd you average last season? 14. Yeah, I can't offer you that. And there's literally nobody else here that I'm even remotely interested in. We're going to sit on cap space again for another offseason. And I know our fans are getting antsy, but I promise you it's going to work out. We'll go get T-Rez on the minimum. Sign some minimum contract just to get us through the season, like a Tyler Zeller on the minimum. And look, bro, trust me. Just trust me. Look, especially with Felicio is going to be an all-star this season. Josh Hart is going to be the starting shooting guard. We might not make the playoffs this time, which will be a good thing, by the way. I've been wanting a lottery pick since the video started. I say we might not make the playoffs, but Felicio being Felicio might be enough. This is what we're going to do for you, Felicio. We're gonna get them shot Tennessee up. You too, Jimmy Butler, because y'all need to take every shot. I need y'all to run pick and roll every possession of the game. First game is against all them centers. Felicio comes out on top because he's him. All of them, bro, look at how many centers are in their rotation, dog. That's nuts. Dwight, Jaleel, Rudy, Rashawn Holmes is getting real burn. And then, yeah, man, that's nuts. Second game of the season is against the Knicks. We lose that one. Porzingis gave us a hand. Ooh! The offensive rebounding machine that is known as Cristiano Felicio. 10 offensive boards in a single game is ridiculous. We thinking MVPs for Felicio. We got to win some games, though, Felicio. And that's my fault, by the way. I haven't put you on the team to win yet, but guess what? This is the year. We're going to go get a point guard, I think. I'm going to try. What's the upcoming free agency pool looking like? Upcoming free agents, James Harden will be amazing. Kyrie Irving will be amazing. Resign Jimmy Butler. Let's do that right now while we can. He wants $27 million, but he'll take 20. Can you take 25? Yeah, all right. Cool. So we don't have to worry about that. There's a good free agency class of guards that we could go into. All right, so that Knicks pick that we acquired is actually insane. So we might be buyers right now. And right now we're the 4 seed like we always usually are. But it's looking pretty decent. Is there anybody on a rebuilding or selling team? Luka's playing the 3 because, yeah, he did kind of come in ideally as like a 3 because he's a big guy. But he can guard. He can handle. So Kemba's a guy. Kemba's averaging 25 on 50, 40, 85. Shout out to him. Porzingis is only 23, but we don't need another 4-man, I don't think. Come on, somebody pop up. Gordon Hayward, nah. Come on, somebody's got to have something, right? Or do I have to go out there and pry somebody away from their team? Like, come on, bro. James Harden and Steph Curry play for the Rockets, and they're struggling. They're not even going to make the postseason, but they're both untouchable. What sense does that make, that they be both untouchable? No, it kind of makes sense. They're still GOATs. Dame, only 28 years old, 3-year contract, selling team. Damian Lillard, welcome to the target list, baby. Welcome to the target list. I think we got one. Giannis is there too. Dang, he's 24. He's averaging 31, 12, and 7. Oh my God, Giannis. Yeah. I'm adding him to the list too. He's not even untouchable. That's how bad they're selling. They want Dario Saric, George Hill, and some stuff. What Dame's team? Do y'all have a target list? Karl Anthony Towns, Tobias Harris. Okay. I think I'm going to go after Dame first. Obviously, he's not Giannis, but I think he fits our team better, and he's going to be cheaper. So in this, we have to give up Nico Mirotic. The contracts already make sense because we have so much cap space. You know, we give them the Knicks pick. Oh, welcome to the team, Dame Lillard. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't have gave up that pick. The Knicks are the second worst team in the conference. I forget what even draft class we're on. It's the Zion. I could have just gave up Zion Williamson. And this is a different universe, so this Zion might actually be the Zion that people expect. But no, I'm chilling. This team, it looks pretty good now. We don't really even need Michael Porter Jr. minutes. Instead, we'll give those to T-Riz, I don't know, and they get a rest to... Whoa. Oh, Felicio's injury. Okay, I was about to say, why is Tyler Zeller my starting center at the moment? Felicio got to be coming back soon, right? It said day to day. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's going to be back very soon. Very, very soon. Going to the Jazz, good idea for Russell Westbrook. He nearly averages a triple-double and wins MVP. Luka's the Rookie of the Year. James Johnson, who we traded away, wins Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis is DPOY. Most improved is Cam Payne, who averaged 21 because there's no Russell Westbrook in front of him. This is a different version of Cameron Payne. This is the hit them folk Cameron Payne. That's going to be a start. All right, I see you, CP. Yeah, man. All NBA teams, Jimmy Butler. That's it. They better stop disrespecting Felicio, bro, before I get heated. They better stop disrespecting Felicio. Now we're the 3 seed. First round, we got John Wall, Bradley Beal, and them. I was just rewatching John Wall, Bradley Beal team in 2017 versus the Atlanta Hawks. And Miss John Wall, man, he just retired last week or so. So, you know, I was going back and rewatching some old John Wall. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we lose. I just realized we didn't even look to see what Felicio averaged this season. We're going to do that after we get out of this round. 3-run series us, we get out of that round. Okay, so Felicio in the regular season averaged 24. Jimmy Butler put up a 52, 12, and 7 game, by the way. I'm just letting you know. Dame is injured, I guess, because he didn't play in this game 5, so that's not good for us. Yeah, Dame is injured. Oh, that's trash. And he's out for all of the time. And Bobby Portis is too. So we probably lose in this second round against the Boston Celtics, which, fine. Not probably. That team looks really good. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. That's fine though. Game 1. Oh, we in the conference finals to go against that big old 76er team that's running Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid, and Ben Simmons. Basically, we're going to round up a little bit. 3 7-footers in their lineup. 3 of them. Okay. Felicio, showcase why you the man. Showcase it right now. Game 1, we lose. Joel Embiid was unstoppable. Felicio was too. All right, somebody else step up to help him. Game 2, we win. Ben Simmons with a little triple-double. Jimmy G. 50 ball with 10 and 6 and 5. Jimmy G. Man, the Bulls didn't want to build around him like this. He ain't the man. 2020 game, but we lost, so it don't count. 3-1. Oh, fight back. Fight back. Game 7s. Fight back. We're in the finals. Jimmy G. Felicio needs a nickname. Did he have a nickname on Basketball Reference? Let's quickly see. I would guess he didn't. Nicknames, none. Dang. We got to give him one. Cristiano Felicio nickname. I can't think of anything. Anyway, well, we're in the NBA Finals to go against the San Antonio Spurs, who have a young DeJounte Murray, old Danny Green, prime Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus, and an old pal. Good to see our friend Pau Gasol back in the finals. That's our guy. Oh, man, I wish we had Damian Lillard here. Game 1, we lose. Man, it would help to have Damian Lillard. Is he coming back anytime soon? He's got 1 or 2 weeks. Can he play? He could play through that, right? Yes! Okay, wait. We have a chance. I think we genuinely have a chance now. Game 2. Yeah, Dame. Game 2. Game 3. Damian Lillard, I swear you were the best player since Cristiano Felicio. 2-1, 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we're champs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bulls were the first one since, woo! And Dame does win Finals MVP coming off the injury, bro. That's just, man, from a sore knee. What was the actual injury again? Because it was something that held him out for a long time. I forget. It was something that held him out for a long time. Injury history, it was a broken ankle. That says 2017. A tendonitis, right knee tendonitis, and he came back for the finals and won Finals MVP. This video is about Felicio, and so far so good. He just averaged 25 and 14 and a half in the finals and got a ring. And he's not done. He ain't even done yet. And I'm sorry, pal, I took your last championship away from you right before the end of your career. I'm not even gonna tell Dirk not to retire, because why did he play for the Blazers? I have no idea. 2K got to fix that. Some guys got to be one-team guys. And we did give up the first overall pick, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We won the championship. You know what I mean? Would you rather win a ring or have the first pick? At the end of the day, it's about winning, right? I don't even care that we gave up Zion to them. They got the first and the third pick, though. So the Portland Trailblazers are set up off that Dame trade. So they take Zion. RJ goes to Zion and John Morant, the Carolina boys. Are they both from South Carolina? I feel like that's kind of true. That's a great draft for them. And it costed them Damian Lillard. At the end of the first round, oh my God. I gotta just take Cam Johnson at the end of the first. That's a really good get. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Blazers. Thank you so much for helping us win the championship. You're welcome for giving you Zion. Now that we got Dame under contract, we don't have money to go get another max player, but we can still get somebody decent. Like, you know, I'm counting on a Josh Hart or Derek White to continue to get better. We might go get a 4-man. Like, Bobby Portis is cool and all, but if we can get a better 4, he is literally the best 4 we can afford. So never mind. Maybe Bobby Portis is just the best thing we can get, unless there's a 3-man that can play up, and I'm not seeing anybody. Toby kind of can do that, but they're the same overall. Is there a 5-man that can play back? Vucevic is 28, and he even fell off. Oh, we just stole Zubac away from the Lakers. He's not very good yet, but, like, that's a really good get for a backup center. I thought they were just going to match everything because he's pretty good. But they didn't. All right, play progression. Felicio, what you going to do next? He's the best player on the team. Felicio post touches forever. Felicio post touches forever. Felicio post touches forever. Say it with me. Felicio post touches forever. Felicio post touches forever. Man, they better stop playing with him. He might end up being a 99 overall. And I'm putting his shot tendency up even higher. I don't even want him to win a championship no more. We going for the MVP of the league. Shot tendency, 99. Minutes played. I'm sorry, Zoo. I know we brought you in to be a backup center. We appreciate you saying yes to that. But this really is. Oh, wait. Let me make it a 9-man rotation since the regular season. But this really is his team. I know Dame won Finals MVP and Jimmy Butler put up a couple 50 balls in the postseason. But this really is Felicio's team. Going against Miami, Hassan Whiteside, who? Hassan White, he better get his weight up. We need him to pass the ball a little more. He's never going to win an MVP if he's finishing games with 0 assists. You know? That's just not the way it works. You got to fill up that stat sheet. Okay, there's 2 assists. Man, this is his team. And he is legendary, in my opinion. He did it. He did it. Like, I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to be able to. 27 and a half, 15. He does get 2 assists per game, a block and some change, 1 steal, and he does end up winning the MVP. We won 66 games, too. So, Fred Hoiberg, man, I'm happy they didn't fire you. All NBA team, of course. Jimmy Butler's just been Mr. Consistent. 28 points per game, 26, 28, then back to 26. He's hitting 40% of his threes for the last 4 seasons. He just is one of my GOATs. Can I say that? Kobe White. Shout out to one of my other GOATs. Yeah. I'm so happy about this. Can we go back to back? If we go back to back and we get to see the banners for the first time in 2K. I haven't seen those yet. Oh, we lost in the second round. Okay. I'm going to go one more season. And feel, that big lineup of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and Joel Okafor, Nerlens Noel and Rashawn Holmes, and now they added Al Horford. And, yeah, Rudy Gobert gone? Maybe. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go one more season, see what it's about, and maybe we get the job done again. I don't know. I ain't even going to the draft. They picked up Mitchell Cox and Tommy Bass. No thank you. I play progression, see what we got. Felicio is now at 94, coming off his MVP season. It's the last year of his contract, too, so this is kind of a perfect timing to maybe get out of here if we need to. I think we built a pretty solid team. It's a really young team, too. Like, we got 2 30-year-olds on the whole roster. Dang, Dame is already 30? What year are we? I don't even know what year we're in. 2019, 2020. Okay. So they don't know that we about to get hit by this pandemic. That's what they don't know. And it's going to set everything back. The NBA season, life in general, everything is different because of this pandemic that's That just happened actually, because we're in this October 2020. So the pandemic already. Anyway, and now we're going all the way for 48 minutes. Did we already give him 99 shot Tennessee? I forget already. 99 shot Tennessee. All right, he got it. And we're gonna ride with Felicio, man. Listen, this video was really about redemption for our guy Felicio, and it started off bad with him wanting out. But since then, we've won a championship in Chicago, which we'll always love him for. And we got an MVP, a first MVP in Chicago since Derrick Rose. Felicio, I don't know if you're on my bad list anymore, man. I am also still looking at your basketball reference, and I'm remembering real life you. So that changes some things. But that's fine. We're going back to back. Almost 30 PPG, 15 rebounds, 2.5 assists, a block and a half, and a steal and a half. He really is built like that. Even in the fake world, LaMelo Ball can't get away from Charlotte. So that's something. Who is this guy? I don't know. He's bad. Okay, it says 70 overall. Is he injured? He might be injured. Nope, he's just a 7. Oh, no, he tore his right. He tore his ACL, so he's not that bad. We get Executive of the Year. We won 72 games. Jimmy Butler and Dame, our big three, all make an All-NBA team. First team, second team, and third team. No defensive teams for us. Oh, Felicio defensive team too. He didn't kill it this year. First round, we got the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn's got Rubio, Malcolm Brogdon, Bonner, Aaron Gordon, and Boogie Cousins. Boogie Cousins game. We might have to do a Boogie video soon, man. Y'all know I got love for Boogie. Get Boogie a championship in Sacramento or something. I don't know. 3-1 series us, and we get to the second round to see the Orlando Magic, who have Gordon Hayward at the 2. And then Jason Tatum is up to a 91 overall already. Shout out to Tatum, man. He just came into the league killing. He don't have a sneaker deal in this universe. He's rocking a 2K generics instead of some Jordan brand sneakers, but whatever. 2-0, 3-0. We're in the conference finals, baby, to go against the Boston Celtics, who have still Isaiah Thomas, a young Shea, Jaylen Brown, John Collins, and Bol Bol is like a real starter in this universe. Unfortunately for him, he's going against a 2-time NBA MVP, Cristiano Felicio, and he don't stand a chance. Okay, he did pretty good against him. He don't stand a chance in game 2, though. Oh, they won. Oh, game 3. Oh, okay, let's just do this. How about all of our guys just play all of the minutes? Thoughts? Opinions? We're down 3-1. And we lost. I'm okay with one championship in the Felicio era. I'm okay with that. Book wins his championship too. Him and De'Aaron Fox, Julius Randle, and Bam Adebayo. They drafted really well. Bam is not that good though. Not yet, at least. They drafted really well. All right. This video was about the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Felicio. And he did his thing, man. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow.